Well, good morning, Jesse. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk about your new adorable holiday rom-com movie.
Oh, yeah.
I loved this.
Oh,
Also,
good.
if my 19-year-old self could see me now, she would be
Ah,
very proud. I've been a fan of yours for a very, very, very long time. So
that's very nice to hear.
so I just want to talk to you about this project because normally we know you from a lot of teen rom-coms, and then you do a lot of more drama and serious work, and then you did a comedy television show. So now I think this is your first real rom-com holiday film. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it is. The only other Christmas movie I've ever been in is I did when I was like 11. It's called Prancer.
Yeah.
Definitely plays during the holidays. I get that early first quarter residual check every year from it playing in the holidays.
It was on. I played it in my VCR growing up, so
There
I
you
know
go. Yep. Yeah.
it.
I'm barely in it, by the way. Don't blink. But yeah, this is my first sort of of the genre. Yeah.
And what made you want to do a film like this?
Well, I mean, I thought it was cute as hell. I thought that the gimmick was kind of smart and hadn't really been done before that I could think of, with the whole kiss cam and everything. And I really liked Katie Lowe's was already attached, and I'm a fan, and I think she's great, and I wanted to work with her. And I also really liked the director that they had, Lisa France. So it all came together.
Amazing. Yeah, I loved the kiss cam aspect because if you've ever been to any kind of sports game, they're always there. They always happen. Have you ever been on a kiss cam?
No, I've never been on a kiss cam. I don't even think I've ever been on a jumbotron or anything like that in my life.
Yeah.
Certainly not singled out, at least maybe in the background.
Like randomly when your friends call you, you're like, we saw you at the game on television. If the kiss cam landed on you, would you do it?
Of course.
There you go.
Oh my God. Like, not a second thought. Of course I would. Yeah.
Like you gotta because I always love there's like the different kiss cam people. There's the shy ones, and then there's the ones that are just like all over each other. So I think
I feel like my wife would be the shy one and I'd be all over her. So
that's amazing. Talk to me about Katie Lowe's. Did you know her before this film? I thought you guys were so magical together. Your chemistry was fantastic, which I think has to be for a film like this.
Yeah. We did not know each other. We had never met. We kind of realized that we really couldn't even think of anybody that we like knew in common almost. I mean, it turned out we had some people that we both knew, but yeah, no, we didn't know each other at all. But we became fast friends. She's just lovely and down to earth and a great, person to talk to. And I was just talking to somebody else in one of these other interviews, and I made the point that I think, we actors, we kind of live this, anybody really involved in like filmmaking and entertainment, you live this gypsy life where you kind of like get really close to people for a while and then move on. And, maybe you stay in touch a bit, maybe you don't. But there's something about the when two characters are sharing this like growing relationship and showing vulnerabilities to each other, it kind of opens the door, I think, and sets the stage for you to do that in real life with the person, Yeah. So yeah, needless to say, I think we hit it off really fast and just started getting really like honest and open with each other, and now we're friends, and it's great. Her and her husband Adam have two kids. One of them is little daughter. And so we've been getting together here and there and getting the kids together and having fun. So it's always nice to make a friend off one of these things.
I love that. I love that so much. Do you have any fun behind the scenes with each other or the whole cast that you can share? Because I love the blooper at the end with the guy in the stands.
So funny, huh? He was killing me. We were just like, oh man, it's going to be a long day because we're going to laugh at everything this guy says. Long day in a good way. He actually went to college in Duluth, which is where we shot. So it was like a homecoming for him. I don't know, behind the scenes, I mean, we all had a lot of fun. This was an incredibly rapid shoot. We had, I think, 17 shooting days to make, an hour and a half long movie. 110-page script or whatever you want to call it. And honestly, I've never seen a crew. I mean, I've worked with great crews, but I've never seen anybody pull this off. Like 17 days and you shoot a whole movie. That's rare. So we were working hard the whole time. But we were also like hanging out behind the scenes, like Duluth is wonderful, and it's a small town but also has a little bit of a big town feel to it. And there's a lot of great like breweries and stuff. And so just by week 2, it was like 4 nights a week. We were all going, okay, where are we going tonight after work to get a drink and hang out for like 2 hours and then still get to bed early, hopefully. So we all spent a lot of time hanging out. And, it's funny when you sometimes, and this is no, I'm not taking a shot at anybody, but like, sometimes you finish your day's work and you're like, thank God, I just want to be alone again, and then on other shows, you're like, okay, where are we going next? And you just want to keep spending time with everybody. It felt like that kind of vibe. And the crew was all local and they were joining us. And this was not like, oh, the cast is getting together. Like we were just like, here's where we're going tonight. Let's go get a drink. And everybody would, not everybody, but tons of people would show up, and we had a great time. It was a real family kind of vibe. Everybody was having a ball on this project.
I love that. And I think all of that shows through, especially when you tell me the timeline. I think that's so crazy. And you have to build that rapport with each other to be able to trust each other and bang it out. Yeah, it absolutely shows. So congratulations on that, because thank you for sharing that. That's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, my pleasure.
And you had mentioned that you really want to work with this director. What is it about their work that made you want to do that?
Lisa's just super straightforward, super open to improvisation, super open, which there was a substantial amount in this project. I mean, not going off the rails with it, but a lot of lines and stuff were just stuff we just came up with on the day. She's been doing it forever. And she has the right attitude towards the whole thing, where it's like, hey, whatever works on the day and whatever we can extrapolate out of this to make it better, whatever, little changes you guys might want to make to a word in this here, please make that change. I'll let you know if it's not working. Just go for it and embody it in the way that you feel the most comfortable. And I'll come in and tell you if that needs to be tweaked back towards the original intention. She's just super communicative and skilled and like has a lot of the right experience in this line of work, and it showed, and she was great. So
that's amazing. I love when a director trusts their actors to do.
Yeah. I mean, we have to trust our director too, and not kind of force our take on things, but it's always great when somebody gives you the freedom to kind of try out what you think is going to bring the most to it based on your individual skill set, the tools you bring to the table. And she was exactly like that, very collaborative way of working. So, yeah.
So my last thing for you, quick, easy, 30 seconds or less. Why should everyone watch Mary Kiss Cam?
Because it's a good example of the genre. It's a lighthearted, romantic romp set during the holidays. It's exactly what it says it is. The name says it all in a lot of ways. It's something, I think it's great that Hulu is releasing it on Thanksgiving, because I think it's the kind of movie that the whole family can enjoy, after dinner that night. And you're not going to have to cover the kids' eyes or ears, and grandma and grandpa aren't going to feel a little like, what are they doing? It's about the internet. I don't get it. Everybody can just gather around and just soak this in for 90 minutes and hopefully get a little of the warm fuzzies and just feel good about the spirit and the season and the whole thing. It's it's an easy watch, right?
It's perfect. Thank you so much. And I hope everyone checks out Mary Kiss Cam because I loved it. I thought it was so great.
Good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Nice talking with you.
You too.